Hello friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, I'll be making a smoked Gouda mac and cheese that'll have green chilies, bacon, and jalapeños. It's easy to whip up, so let's get in the kitchen and get started. For this recipe, you will need 1 pound of smaller pasta. I'm using mini rigatoni, but you can use any pasta you'd like. I've got some butter, 1 egg, smoked Gouda cheese, some Asiago cheese. You'll also need some jalapeno, a half a yellow onion, some green chilies. I've got 5 strips of bacon, smoked paprika, Tabasco sauce, all-purpose flour, and some whole milk. And that's everything. First thing we want to do is cook our pasta. We're gonna throw a punch of salt in some boiling water, and then we're going to cook our pound of pasta for about 2 minutes less than what the box suggests, because we want our pasta to be al dente, because it's going to be baking in the oven for a half an hour. So that's finished. I cooked off my 5 pieces of bacon. Now our pasta and bacon are done. So for the cheeses, I want to grate 2 cups of the smoked Gouda and 1 cup of the Asiago. We'll also save a little bit extra of each cheese so that we can sprinkle it over top. We want to small dice our yellow onion. This is about a half of one. So with the green chilies, we can do a video on how to roast green chilies sometime, but we only need a half a cup for this recipe, so I'm using store-bought from a can. Just make sure to rinse them really well and get the preservative solution off of them and dry them well. We will just be using a half of jalapeno. I'm gonna take out the big part of the membrane from the inside, but I'm gonna save all the seeds, and then I'm just going to mince it up real fine like that. Now in a pan or Dutch oven on medium-low heat, you want to add 4 tablespoons of salted butter, and we're going to slowly melt this. We're not looking to get any color. And then we want to add our onions and jalapenos. And same thing, we don't want any color on these. We just want to spend a couple minutes just getting them nice and softened in the butter. Now we can add in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and begin building our roux. I'll start by swirling it around with my spatula, and it'll start to clump together, which that's okay. We're just trying to cook some of the raw flour out. And then we can slowly incorporate 3 cups of cold whole milk. I'm using my soft plastic whisk, that way I don't scratch my Dutch oven. And just keep adding small amounts of milk at a time. It's gonna be thin at first, but it'll thicken up as it reduces. So keep whisking all the milk in until it's all incorporated. Now we want to whisk up 1 egg, and then we're going to take small amounts at a time of the hot mixture and place it into the egg, just so the egg slowly comes up to temperature. This is called tempering. What you're doing is just keeping the eggs from turning into scrambled eggs. You just add a little bit each time and then whisk it until it gets a nice velvety texture, a nice sheen on it. This is totally optional. You don't have to do the egg trick. This is an Alton Brown trick. I think it really does make a big difference. And if you do it once, you'll probably want to do it again. So once that's incorporated, we can now season. We're gonna season with a couple pinches of salt, some black pepper. You can cut your heat at this point. I'm putting in smoked paprika, and then 4 or 5 dashes of hot sauce, We do have the jalapeños in there. We're not trying to set anybody at the barbecue on fire, but we might want a little bit of sweat to creep up on some people. We added the green chilies, the smoked Gouda, and the Asiago. This is gonna be real thick and gooey and cheesy. So that's exactly what we're looking for. We can add in our pasta and mix thoroughly. So about a year ago, I made a 4-cheese macaroni and cheese with a buttery, crispy panko topping. I do like that style, but I also like this style where we're going to bake it creamy. The only crunchy component of this dish will be the bacon pieces that we add. We're going to lightly spray our casserole dish. That's more for cleanup than anything. And we will disperse the macaroni and cheese and spread it all out. It smells amazing. And then we're gonna put some more of our Asiago cheese and some of our Gouda cheese there. Spread it out. Add some more smoked paprika for some color. And then add up a couple pieces of crumbled bacon now. We can add a few more after it comes out of the oven. In a preheated 350-degree oven, we're gonna cook for 30 minutes until, ooh, look at that. Put some more bacon on top and go be a hero at the barbecue.